Hi wine friends, and happy Wine Wednesday. If you are new, I'm Allie from A Glass After Work. Thanks for joining. So today I'm continuing to go through the Australian wines that I ordered from wine.com. If you watched last week's Wine Wednesday video, you heard me explain that with the fires and everything that have been going on in Australia, and made me realize that I don't drink very much Australian wine. I don't know a lot about Australian wine. And so I thought that it would be a good way to support the wineries down there, but also to further my knowledge on a wine region I don't know as well, by buying some Australian wine. Admittedly, my first round of Australian wines have not been all from areas that were impacted by the fires. Today's wine is 9 Stones from the Barossa Valley. And the Barossa Valley is actually about 30 miles northeast of Adelaide. And Adelaide Hills in that area definitely was hit pretty hard. They think that at least 30% of the wine region will have some pretty significant impacts, and they're still not even sure about what it means in terms of smoke taint and all of that, but just the vines themselves, it seems, are going to be pretty hard hit. And so this whole area, the Adelaide Hills and Barossa Valley, that's all in South Australia. This wine is a 2013. It's 100% Shiraz, and it's made by Calabria Family Wines. Their vineyards there are about 30 acres. The oldest vines were planted in 1914, so they are over 100 years old. And the wine itself is $17. I'll tell you, one of the things I've really been enjoying about the Australian wines is that they're almost all screw cap. I love that they're all screw cap. So as I mentioned, so this is a 2013 and it is 100% Shiraz. So it's really, really dark. It's dark. I would say it's a dark ruby starting to kind of tend a little bit towards the garnet color. It's probably not surprising. It's a 2013, so it's, you know, it has a little bit of age on it. Oh, but it has got a fruity nose. Okay, so blackberries, black cherries, almost like a black cherry cola happening. Definitely getting some dark chocolates, lots of cloves. There's lots of spice, a little bit of cinnamon, a lot of cedar, kind of that woody, smoky, smokiness to it. Whew, it is a big nose. It makes me want to sit in front of a fire and just sniff it. All right, why don't we give it a taste? Cheers. Yeah, so it's definitely, and actually I think it could probably air a little bit. Wasn't quite expecting that because it's a 2013, but I think it needs to have some of the alcohol burn off a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. It's just definitely real heavy on the alcohol. I think that that's going to dissipate though the more air it gets. It's got a good, I would say, good medium body, really good berry flavors, lots of those black cherries, blackberries, black currants, very, very dark fruit. And also getting those kind of cedar, woody notes, definitely those smoky notes, a little bit of the cloves, a little bit of that dark chocolate, almost more like a dark chocolate dust, like if you've done like shavings of chocolate dust. I will say, well, the tannins aren't huge. I'd say they're in the medium high range. It's definitely gripping on my teeth a little bit. I would say this would be a beautiful wine with lamb. If you like lamb, making some grilled lamb chops, oh, this would be fantastic with that. I kind of wish we were having lamb for dinner tonight. We're not, but this would be really, really good with lamb. Also, I think it would be really good with some grilled sausages, especially, you know, something with like some good sage notes or some of those good kind of herb, deep flavors. Not necessarily spicy. I don't think spicy would be a good option, but some of those deep herby flavors, something bring out that smokiness in the wine. This is quite lovely. So again, for $17 is very affordable. I would say it's a good value. I think it's a drink now kind of thing. I wouldn't hold on to it. I think it's definitely ready to drink now. We're getting probably close to the end of its, I would say, to the end of its life. So, you know, so I wouldn't hang on to a 2013. But I also think if you're seeing any of the Nine Stones wines, seeing vintages that are a little more recent, definitely grab them. Don't hesitate. This is really very nice, very affordable. So far, we're 2 for 2 of the Australian wines I've been sharing. Last week was the MWC Pinot Gris. I will put a link down below in case you missed that one. This week is this Nine Stones Shiraz. Also very lovely. Both are under $20. Both are very good. Obviously for different types of food and different occasions, but so far I'm feeling good about the Australian experiments. So I'd love to know, do you like Australian Shiraz? I know for a while it had a little bit of a questionable reputation. People thought it was too big and too jammy. So have you been drinking it? And that is everything I have. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate those. If you aren't already a fan, you can do that by clicking on the icon right here or on the subscribe button down below. But don't forget, also click on that bell because it will notify you when I upload a new video, which is gonna be every Wine Wednesday. And if you're looking for a recommendation, you can find one right there. Thanks for joining and happy Wine Wednesday. Cheers.